Today, I want to share some insight for you with how to build a successful digital service provider business, aka virtual assistant, aka freelancer, service pro, so many different words we can use for the work we do when we are an independent contractor behind the scenes helping our clients online. Hey, I'm Emily Reagan. I've been working in the online space as a freelancer for the last 10 years. I've learned a couple things along the way. Check out some of my other YouTube videos. I shared about how I got started as a VA, and this one's kind of piggybacking off of that. I'm going to talk about 3 things that I attribute my success to, if you could say that. Not like I'm rolling in the dough, not like I'm the 7-figure entrepreneur. My definition of success is the fact that I'm able to work from home, contribute to my family's finances. I have the freedom to run my child to the orthodontist, be there for the Christmas parade, take the day off to spend with my friend and go to Starbucks. I am officially what we call unemployable because I have been working for myself. I could never go back to a 9-to-5, especially as a mom of 4, especially as a military spouse who's quite often alone. My husband travels a lot, and so this is like the perfect fit for me. The fact that my job travels with me, I don't have to start over every time we PCS or every time we move in civilian lingo. So my success isn't based on some kind of 7-figure number. It's based on what helps my family and what I'm doing with my brain and how I feel with my confidence in my freedom. So with that said, I have 3 things that contributed to my success over the years. I definitely see a pattern in those freelancers who are successful and make it everything they want it to be, are serious about their business and have their version of success. And then I see those who aren't. And there's kind of a night and day difference. These 3 things I'm going to tell you are going to help set you apart if you want to be in this camp. Number 1 thing I did to propel myself and have success with my own business is I took the course. I started a good 12 years ago when this e-learning market was not so booming and social media strategy was not common knowledge. What propelled me forward was taking a course. One of the courses I took early on was a Facebook course with Rachel Miller. I can link to her course down here. She's a Facebook guru. She taught me everything I know about Facebook. And if anything, it gave me the confidence to offer my service because I had that official training and I'd completed her course 100%. I took it serious. I learned a ton. I also built confidence in what I already knew and what I was already doing for clients. So add those together and it was a win-win. I actually had a couple clients sponsor me through that course, so I didn't buy it on my own. At the time, I didn't really know how much that would propel me. If I could go back in time, I would 100% pay my own money for that and not feel obligated to the clients because it was something that I implemented for all of my clients, but yet a couple of them were cool and went on to sponsor me together, if that makes sense. I didn't really get it at the time about these courses. I didn't understand how that would give me the solid ground and the foundation to stand on. At the time, I was probably looking at it more of a mindset of scarcity, like not having a lot of money, being a stay-at-home mom in a military family. It's not like we had a ton of free spending money, and I'm very privileged. We were able to save what we needed to, but I didn't really see how investing in a course would pay back. And now I'm like, duh, if you invest in a couple $100 course, what you can charge clients, the work you can do for clients will pay off for years and years. Like, duh, the return on it is crazy. And that's why I did start my own course, the Digital Media VA Crash Course, because I put everything I knew so it could fast track everything I'd learned in the last 10 years in one solid roadmap so you could learn things step by step by step, because now I get the power of taking the time to have a mentor, to have the fast track so you don't lose time. You actually save money by not losing time in what you can bill in clients by increasing your earning potential. Okay, you want to know more about the course? I do have a live webinar happening. You can sign up below and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. You can go check out the sales page in the description below this video. But that course, I did take another course that was not very good. I'm not going to name names, but it was a Pinterest course. I'd already been doing the work and I took this course. It was actually the first one I ever took and it was not good. But like I said, it gave me the confidence that I knew my stuff. I could charge for this. I was already doing it. I had already figured it out. But I also learned that, oh gosh, this is a way to fast track in the other learning. So when that Facebook course became open, like, yes, yes, I need to learn this. I need to learn this as soon as possible. I don't have time to figure it out and mess up, and I need to learn from somebody who really knows it. Since then, I've taken a lot of courses, guys. I've taken courses to learn quizzes, how to write a really stellar quiz funnel. I've taken Amy Porterfield's Digital Course Academy to learn how to launch with webinars. And yeah, I'm a click and figure it out kind of girl, but I also see the power in courses now. Did not know about it back in the beginning when it was, 2010. The other thing that propelled me forward was saying yes. And it can be a murky area here because we need to have our boundaries. We need to know when to say no and treat our business like a business. But being open-minded to learning new things helped me learn the skills that were in the most demand, because I would see this pattern of what clients needed help with. And if I could learn how to do it and just help them with it, then I could add that skill set to my toolkit and keep offering it to other clients. Then after that experience, I could decide whether it was something I wanted to do again or not. Now, there's plenty of times when I should have said no, but I also have this deep-seated need to learn and figure things out and take on challenges. And all of that made me smarter. Things that went sideways made me really smart. When things break, when tech breaks, when websites go down, I probably learned the most. I was probably the most stressed out ever. But the fact that I was able to just step up, figure it out, say yes. A lot of clients want to hire somebody they already know and work with. They want to keep the work in-house. They don't want to go hiring 20 different people to work on things. So if you can say yes, if it's something you can apply to your other clients, take on that training time yourself. But if it's something that, because you can make money off of it, right? If you're doing it for other clients and you're building that experience. But if it's something really random, kind of obsolete, something you won't be doing for a lot of other clients, I would have your main client pay you for that time it takes to train on it. So for instance, maybe there's a weird platform that only jewelry sellers use, or app, or I don't know, something like that. And most of your clients are not jewelry artists. Maybe that client should pay you for that time it takes to learn something new. Everything else, you kind of eat that cost and attribute it, expense it, write it off on your taxes. But that's only going to help you in the long run. It surely helped me because it gave me this really broad digital marketing skill set that's very rare, which is why I talk about the unicorn VA, somebody who can kind of step in and help with any number of things behind the scenes. So saying yes definitely helped me in my freelancer business. And the third thing that really propelled me in my business was going to in-person conferences. Now I know COVID has made that hard. It kind of piggies back a little bit off of taking the course, but going to an in-person conference really jazzed me. It was so fun being around people who are like-minded, building businesses. I got great business owner connections, great referrals, great trading, and it just helped all around. Now I know COVID has made it hard, and there's a lot of virtual events right now and online summits, but you can get active in those too until some of these conferences open up again. But let me tell you what happened. My very first conference that I went to, I hadn't been to one in probably a decade. I'm a stay-at-home mom, have 4 kids. My husband's always gone in the military, so I didn't have a lot of opportunity to travel. But right before he deployed for a year, I put in my hall pass and I took a bonus that a client had given me. I got a $2,000 bonus for a launch. I turned around and invested in myself. And that's what I really want you to hear. I invested it in myself, and I went to a conference where it just propelled me even further. Tons of people at this conference found out my skill set and wanted to hire me. That's like a whole nother story for another day. But going to that conference, investing in myself, not treating my business in this place of like scarcity, and treating my business as a real business. Investing money back in my learning, back in my resources, back in the communities I was a part of, that has really paid off through courses, through masterminds, through those conferences, really. If you just want to clock in and clock out and do the bare minimum, you won't do any of those 3 things. I talked to a business owner recently who had a new person on her team, and she is an all-star. And she was telling me how many different courses and things she's learning right now, all on her own dime, because she is hungry and eager to learn. That person in this camp is going to be booked out. They're going to have no problem achieving success, whatever they decide that's going to be. The people who stay stuck don't jump on opportunities. they don't invest back in themselves, and they really have that scarcity mindset that things aren't going to pay off. That's my best advice for what has helped me in my business. I hope you can take that and run with it. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel. I have lots of good trainings for you. I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and you can give the video a like too. That always helps. I have more inside my free Facebook group. The link is in the description below. And you can also find my podcast, Unicorns Unite. All right, bye.